You ever get that little spark? That voice in your head that just has to ask why? Well, get ready, because today we are diving headfirst into a world where that question is king. Welcome, everyone, to the wonderful world of science.
You know, it all starts with a question. I mean, everything. Think about it. Since we were kids, right? We're constantly looking around, pointing at stuff, and just wondering. That's the engine of all discovery, that curiosity. Our brains are literally wired so that when we see something we don't get, it just goes, hang on, what's going on here?
Like picture this. You're out in the country, far away from all the city lights. You look up and the sky is just packed with stars. Have you ever just stood there and thought, why? Why are they shining like that?
Or how about this one? This one blows my mind. You've got this little kind of goofy caterpillar crawling around, and then it goes into this little cocoon and comes out as a butterfly? How does that even happen?
And it's not just the big cosmic stuff. Think about something we see all the time, right? Rain. Why does it rain? How does that work? See, these mysteries aren't hiding in some far-off galaxy. They are literally all around us, every single day.
Okay, so we've got all these questions piling up. Now what? How do we even begin to find the answers? Well, it turns out we have this incredible detective's toolkit designed specifically for solving these kinds of mysteries. And that tool is science.
And here's something that's super important to get. Science isn't just a boring textbook full of facts you have to memorize for a test. No way. It's a way of thinking. It's something you do. It's all about looking and questioning and actually getting your hands dirty to figure out how this crazy universe of ours really ticks.
I love this way of thinking about it. Science is like a giant, unending jigsaw puzzle. And every time a scientist, or hey, even you, figures something out, it's like finding a brand new piece and snapping it into place. And the coolest part? Every piece you add just shows you a little bit more of the puzzle that's still left to solve. It never ends. All right, so how do we actually use this toolkit to find those puzzle pieces? It's not just random guessing. There's a method to it, a step-by-step process that, believe it or not, you probably already use. Let's walk through it with a little mystery that I'm sure has happened to you.
Okay, picture it. You're writing something down, maybe taking notes, and nothing. The pen just stops. Super annoying, right? But what happens next is amazing. Your brain just automatically flips a switch and goes into full-on detective mode.
Without even thinking about it, you are using the scientific method. Check this out. First, you observe the problem. The pen's not working. Then you question, why did it stop? Then you make a little guess, what scientists would call a hypothesis. Probably out of ink. So what do? You test it. You unscrew the pen to check the little ink tube. And finally, you analyze what you see. Is it empty? Yep. Awesome. Your guess was right. But if it's full, well, you just come up with a new guess. Maybe the tip is busted, and you test that. That right there, that's the scientific method, plain and simple. And this is the big takeaway. If you've ever done that, then guess what? You're already a scientist. Seriously, you don't need a fancy lab coat or bubbling beakers. The way you're thinking, it's the exact same process.
I mean, just think about it. A cook in the kitchen wondering why the dal boiled over? That's a scientist. A bicycle mechanic trying to find that tiny, hissing leak in a tire? That's a scientist. An electrician trying to figure out if it's the bulb or the switch that's broken? That's a scientist too. They're all doing it.
See, science isn't about who you are, it's about what you do. That very moment you look at something, get curious, and ask that magic question, why, and then actually start trying to find a real answer, bam, you are a scientist.
So this whole giant puzzle we've been talking about, it's not locked away in some high-tech lab that only a few people can get into. Nope. It's everywhere. It's all around you, right now, just waiting for someone curious to come along and start exploring.
There's this great little saying that I think just nails it perfectly. To be a wise person, you must be a wise person. Get it? Wise? Wise? It's so true. Wisdom isn't about already knowing everything. It's about never stopping asking questions. So yeah, keep being a wise person.
Look, the world is just overflowing with amazing, incredible things we haven't figured out yet. They're all just waiting. So here's my challenge to you. Today, look around, find something that makes you scratch your head a little, and just start asking questions. Because really, there's only one thing left to ask. What mystery will you solve next?